Hey everybody, David Essel here. I want to talk about something today that this topic is not talked about enough. As a matter of fact, I did a radio show the other day, and individuals were talking about the fact that what I wanted to discuss, contemplation, is a lost art, and it really is a lost art. I look back at some of my early mentors, and I think of the Trappist monk Thomas Merton, um, a lot of others that used to talk about contemplation all the time as a way to clear the mind, as a way to get closer to God, as a way to get closer to ourselves, as a way to decrease stress, as a way to decrease anxiety. And yet, how many people do you know on a daily basis that talk about utilizing contemplation as a tool to move ahead in life? Right now, during the pandemic, I don't think there's a better time to start pulling out some of these mental health techniques, some of these techniques that have been around forever to help us get grounded, to help us feel more solid with ourselves. We can't control what's going on in Washington. We can't control what's going on with the pandemic. We can't control a lot in life, but we can control our response to the stress in life. And that's what this is all about, right? It's like, hey, let's start to use tools. Let's start to use things like contemplation to be able to bring back that sense of peace and control. So, what is contemplation? It's totally different than meditation. Contemplation is where you pick a phrase. It could be from the Hindu scriptures, it could be from the Bible, it could be from the Quran, it doesn't really matter. But you pick a phrase like, be still and know that I am God. And you repeat that phrase while you're driving, while you're taking a shower, while you're washing the dishes, if anyone ever washes dishes, maybe when you're putting the dishes in the dishwasher, right? But you continue to repeat, and you're contemplating it. Some people use contemplation when they walk along the beach or in the woods or up a mountain, where they're repeating some type of spiritual statement that brings them closer to the divine. And that's contemplation. There are some people that'll take readings from a psalm in the Bible, and memorize it, and then just keep repeating it over and over and over. I can tell you in the last number of months, I've gone back into daily contemplation. I've gone back to when I'm driving to say the same phrase over and over again. I find that when individuals are contemplating while they're driving, that we have a tendency to get less stressed with traffic. We have a tendency to get less stressed with our family when we spent even 10 or 15 minutes on a daily basis in contemplation, in worship, in seeing the divine in everything that we do. If I can help you at all with this, it's just one of the many tools out there. We have a webinar coming up called Mind Power. It's coming up in just a little bit more than about a week or so, a week and a half. It's 4 weeks long. It's once a week for an hour. You can join me from anywhere in the world, and we will start to utilize techniques, and I'll explain the power of contemplation even in more detail than I have right here. We'll talk about the power of emotionally regulating your emotions for inner peace and a stronger mindset, stronger mental health. So go to talkdavid.com or davidessel.com. Join the Mind Power seminar right now, because these are the topics we're going to do. The mental health right now, if we don't start really taking advantage of all the tools out there, this could be around for another year or 2 or 3 years, this pandemic. So let's start being proactive and using tools today that are available, okay? I care about your mental health. I care about this world's mental health. It's the reason I'm on this earth. Let's work together. Have a beautiful day.